order. City Council regular session, January the 20th, 2020 at 6 p.m. at the City Municipal Building. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Janet, take the roll call, please.
Alderpersons Goodhue.
Here.
Hanson.
Here.
Klum.
Here.
Wade.
Here.
Robinson and Scott have been excused. Mayor Panaleo.
Here.
Chief Lobby.
Approval or correction of minutes for the meeting held January 6, 2020, regular session.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting held January 6, 2020.
I'll second that.
Janet, take the roll, please.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
Klum.
Yes.
Wade.
Yes.
Petitions and communications, citizen comment. Discussions on any topic brought before the council during petitions and communications. I believe that we have one.
Sure, sure.
Go ahead.
Good evening, Mayor Pantaleo and City Council members. I'm here tonight to provide input to you about the number of calls for service that the Adams County Sheriff's Office has been handling for the City of Adams, and to provide information about contracting services with the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Data was collected from 2015 to 2019 on the number of calls for service. What that data showed was the City of Adams has the highest number of calls for service of any municipality in Adams County. In 2015, the Adams County Sheriff's Office either assisted the City of Adams Police Department or was a primary agency on 28% of the calls for service. Since then, the number has steadily increased to 43% of calls for service in 2019. Due to the recent resignation of Chief Schley and other members of the City of Adams Police Department, the city needs to determine the best course of action for the residents of the City of Adams. This may be a time that the City Council wishes to pursue contracting services. The Sheriff's Office could provide contracted deputies to fulfill the Adams policing needs at the direction of the Mayor. By contracting, it would provide consistent, qualified police protection and any cost savings to the City of Adams. If this is something you wish to discuss in more detail, I would look forward to scheduling a meeting with you and answering additional questions. If you had any questions at this time, I would take those as well.
Well, what would you be looking at?
As far as
Manpower.
that would be to come up with the numbers. I would have to, you would have to decide what your police servicing needs would be. So as an example, just one example that we have would be 4 police officers. 4 police officers, and then there's all kinds of data built in for the insurance and liabilities and things like that. But as it would stand right now, just as a ballpark figure, would be about $501,000. Your current budget, I believe, is about $519,000. One way to additionally, or to save additional money at this time, would be to use the city's police squad cars that you guys currently have. That would save an additional $47,000 off from that $500,000 figure for the life of the cars. So to go further, I mean, it would really depend. There's other ways. That number also, the $501,000, includes an investigator on top of the 4 officers. So I think no matter how we would pursue this and go forward, it would be a reasonable cost savings to the city.
And now the investigating is being done through the Sheriff's Office currently.
Currently on cases that require that, yes, we have to do that. So as of right now, if Chief Lobby would call us and wish us to take over a case, we have to do that. We have to provide that service for the city. The most important thing is that the City of Adams residents are paying the city to provide a service. That right now, the Sheriff's Office is providing 43% of that service for the city. And we're just looking to work forward, work with the city to provide the best services for all the residents.
Now, is the dollar amount that we pay you like double what Friendship would be, because we're 2,000 and they're, like, let's say 1,000?
It would all depend on, the level of police services you want, the number of officers, things like that.
And then what would it be for the ordinances of the city?
That would be part of their daily duties, to enforce the ordinances for the city.
Then they would be staffed here?
They'd be deputies, they'd be under the control of the sheriff's office. We would do policing needs and services at the direction of you and the council. So whatever those services are, whatever you'd like, that would be what we would do.
I do
When you talk about 4 officers, is that like 4 officers at a time, or
No.
that would be staggered, like,
It would be 2 and
It would basically be what the city is staffed with 4 police officers and chief of police. So it'd be those 4 officers we'd be replacing, and the supervision would come from existing sheriff's office management.
then if the sheriff's office taken over, does that take the liability away from the city?
Yes.
And then, as far as union contracting, how does that work with?
Yeah, so with the city in current negotiations, the only time that the sheriff's office could contract with the city would be when you're not in contract. So if you would sign this contract that is in negotiations at the time, we're not able to do any type of contracted services.
And how about the staff that we currently have?
So in part of this bid, or numbers that I provided in the 501,000, there are office secretarial additional duties that we would obviously incur because of the increased load of workload. So there's a potential that we could hire your staff that's already trained to do the staff work for the sheriff's office.
And the police officers themselves?
Yes, so by statute, they have to be given consideration for employment with the sheriff's office.
It doesn't guarantee them work.
It does not guarantee them, but they have to be considered, yes.
Any questions? Okay, we'll go ahead and discuss that. We'll get back to you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, so we'll go ahead then and move forward to report of the standing committees. Public Works, and that's normally Sydney, so I guess I will give a little overview. Public Works has been working with the DNR for several different reportings that needs to be accomplished. They are also involved in the Kenwood subdivision. They've dug up and it's ready for gravel on Kenwood. And also, they just started today with College. So hopefully that one they'll be able to dig down, get the piping all into College also, and then both Kenwood and College would only need to be paved if they're able to accomplish the task during the winter months, so that we would be able to open those 2 roads up completely then come spring or early summer. Also, Public Works has a snowplow down. Our truck number 11 is down. The county is going to assist in getting that snowplow up to Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow to Midstate, and then hopefully hear the outcomes of what the problem is with the truck sometime later this week. So I think that's it for Public Works. Okay, so Personnel Committee, do you have anything, Lynn?
No. Nothing, no.
Okay. And you want to go ahead and do fire?
Okay, Fire District met
January 9th. There were 9 fire calls in the past month that they responded to. And the firefighters received thank you letters from the MedFight coordinator and from families of the accident victims who survived the serious vehicle crash on December 22nd. And in those letters, they referred to our firefighters as heroes. So they were very, very happy with the services that they received. The fire district's having a golf outing fundraiser at Mound View Golf Course on Sunday, May 31st at noon. So that might be something that people would want to participate in. And that's all I had for now.
Okay, very good, well, thank you. So I'll go ahead and give the report of the city officers. First, I would like to explain one thing that we put into play this weekend. It had been the first time for myself, so it was a learning curve. However, with one of our plow trucks being down, we're also short manpower right now with Public Works. So we put into effect a snow emergency. And I'm just gonna kind of reiterate for the community so that you're informed. Yes, we do the alternating parking on the streets under normal circumstances, even odds. I think everyone pretty much knows that part of the ordinance. However, when it came to a snow emergency, when they were originally talking 6 to 9 inches of snow, we would have been working lower in manpower and also missing a snowplow, that we ended up putting a snow emergency into place. And how we did that was we posted it on both the website for the police department, we posted it also for the city, and it was put on 106.1, plus there was some flyers that were hung up here in City Hall letting people know that we had put the snow emergency into effect. However, we can't get the word out to everybody in such a short period of time, and so we want to make sure that everyone knows. If you're watching the weather and they say we're going to get a lot of snow, check with the city's website or the police department and see if there's something like this being put into place. Because when a snow emergency is put into place, there is no parking on the streets at all. So that's really important for everyone to know that. And we don't like giving tickets for stuff like that, so we just would rather have everybody informed. I think that's it for that. And the only other thing I wanted to mention is that on January the 7th, 2020, we ended up losing one of our police officers, Eric Weir. And so the Common Council regrets the resignation of Eric, and we would like to thank Eric for his commitment and his dedication to the police department. Within the city, he did a great job, and his replacement will be not easy task for us. So we want to thank Eric for the time that he spent here with the police department. And I think that's it for me. I already gave an update pretty much on Public Works, except for that we are doing, they're still working on the storm sewer jetting. And so that's almost done. And we're also going to be looking in the spring of putting some culverts at the Burt Morris Park where we have the parking area to remove the water that was sitting there last year, and consequently people weren't using that parking area as much as what we had hoped. So that's on the schedule for something to be done here in the spring. Mr. Lobby?
I just had 2 part-time staff to add to the resignations, Officer Reimer and well, the other one we haven't got the official written resignation, but Officer Reimer resigned in the last week as well.
Anything else?
I think you covered it. I was going to cover the snow emergency and the alternate side parking, that we have issued some parking tickets for people not following those.
And I know you guys have been out doing ordinances too, which is appreciated very much. Okay, I think that's it then. So we'll go on to new business. Change order number 2, Gerke Excavating, Kenwood subdivision. This was when they had to put the extra insulation around the piping so it could connect up to the original piping.
I'll make a motion to pay change order number 2, Gerke Excavation, Kenwood subdivision.
I'll second it.
You could pick and choose, Janet.
Yeah.
Janet, take the vote, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
Pay request number 3, Gerke Excavating for the Kenwood subdivision. And this is for services rendered.
That have been completed, right?
Yeah, these are things that's been completed.
I'll make that motion for pay request number 3, Gerke Excavating, Kenwood subdivision.
I'll second it.
Janet, take the vote, please.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
DNR payment, request to reduce monitoring. Does everyone understand that one? Okay.
I'll make a motion for the payment of the DNR to request to reduce the monitoring.
I'll second it.
Janet, take the vote, please.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum.
Yes.
Number 4 has been tabled at this time.
We need a motion to table it.
Yeah, so we need a motion to have that tabled so that we can discuss it at our next council meeting when we have all of our council together.
I'll make a motion to table the independent contracting agreement for Work Development LLC.
I'll second it.
Okay, Janet, take the vote, please.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade.
Yes.
Issuance of temporary Class B special picnic license for the Knights of Columbus's annual chicken dinner fundraiser.
I'll make a motion to issue the temporary Class B license for the annual chicken dinner fundraiser, Knights of Columbus.
I'll second that.
Okay, and then Janet, take the vote, please.
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue.
Yes.
I think that event is February 9th, if I remember correctly, in case anyone wants to take in some chicken and some dressing there. Okay, number 6, issuance of operator's license.
I'll make a motion to approve the issuance of operator's license.
I'll second it.
And Janet, take the vote, please.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson.
Yes.
And we need to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion we pay the bills.
I'll second it.
And Janet, take the vote, please.
Wade,
Yes.
Goodhue,
Yes.
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum.
Yes.
At this time, we'll adjourn from open session and immediately reconvene into closed session for the purpose of considering employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of public employee over which the government body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Public employees' performance, SS 1985 1C, and for deliberating or negotiating the purchase of public properties, the investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business. Whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session, 1985 1E, land sale transactions. Thank you very much.
I'll make a motion to adjourn from open session and reconvene into closed session.
And Janet, take the
I'll
vote.
second it.
And then Janet, take the vote.
Goodhue,
Yes?
Hanson,
Yes.
Clum,
Yes.
Wade.
Yes.